Hello, hello, hello. Hello, welcome to Worldwide or International Quilting Day. Cheers to you and all that you are going to do today. We're going to putter away at a few things that are in regards to quilting, which is some English paper piecing, and then we're going to use our walking foot and quilt up one of the table runners. Yes, we are. It's also Munchkin's birthday weekend. He turns 25 on Monday. So we're very excited to have a celebratory birthday because last birthday kind of sucked because my mom passed away on his birthday. So we're going to do our best. Chin up. Welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. Sapphire Wedding. What is that? What number is that? I just saw that go past. Cheers, cheers. Hot cup of tea. Hot, literally just made. It's probably too hot to cheers. Too hot to drink, but cheers anyways. Tina got me confused there. Cheers, cheers. Actually, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. So I was just changing my foot out on my machine from my regular sewing foot to my walking foot, okay? I know a lot of people are more comfortable using the walking foot than they are their free motion foot, and because we were just going to work on one of the table runners that had nice straight lines, I figured we'd just work on the walking foot. So we'll do a little bit of this and a little bit of that just to help celebrate the whole joy of sewing and crafting and the process of quilting. Hi Groot, nice to see you tomorrow. Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean see you tomorrow? What are we doing tomorrow, Donna Faye? Do we have a date and I missed it? What's going on? Thank you, Laurel. Thank you. Thank you, everybody's wishing Munchkin a very happy birthday. There you go, Miss Tracy, Sylvia, Suburban, Pat, Sass. There we go, Kelly Cruises, Laurel, Miss Jackie, Miss Tina. It gets easier. Thanks.
Hey everyone, thank you for the birthday wishes.
Thank you.
I'm really happy to see you today.
Sorry.
Yeah, we've had a fun morning so far playing a game that we here at the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop really enjoy called Valheim. You may have heard of it as it's been pretty popular relatively recently. We just beat the third boss and Mom was
we did good.
Big old
flex.
we
did good.
Old Tuffy and.
What do you say, old Tuffy? Seriously? The way you say old Tuffy. Our characters are the same age.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun this morning and looking forward to having some fun at the sewing machine, right?
You betcha. You betcha. Thanks.
My cake's actually going to be
tomorrow.
Well,
yeah.
We're gonna have it tomorrow.
We're making it
tomorrow. Made tomorrow.
Yes.
And it's gonna be chocolate.
That's what you asked for,
yep.
Right? Whatever you wanted.
Yeah.
Okay. Good, because I'm almost out of cocoa. I need to go pick up some. So I need to make sure I'm getting the right stuff.
Work is going really well, Tina. Thank you for asking.
Thank you.
I think this was the end of the second week, or?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was. I know. I've been bragging about you. Sorry.
Oh, no,
Being a snot-nosed punk
I'm
there.
just popping in to say hi.
I'm always helping be my backup.
Yeah.
Because I was failing.
Oh, you're not failing.
It's okay. It's all right. I was trying to figure out what happened to my yellow thread with needle. And somehow it has disappeared. And I'm like, where did it go? No. It was already threaded. There was already a needle with thread on it. Yeah, I don't know what happened to it.
I have no idea.
That's okay. We're going to make another one of these first, so before we can move over there. But thank you.
Maybe it's under the papers?
I don't know what happened to the TV thingy. All this stuff. Okay, there we go. All right. Oops. What did I do now? What did I do now? That's okay. I got to thread this yellow thread. Well, you figure that out. There we go. Lots of birthday wishes for you. Mr. 25. 25. My goodness. Over there. I can't believe I have a 25-year-old when I'm only like 28. Fixed? All fixed. Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone, for your birthday wishes. I figured I should pop on and at least say hi to everyone since they were being so nice to wish me a happy birthday.
There you go. Awesome. Thank you. Want to move the mouse? I love you. Thanks,
I love
Bunk.
you too, Mom.
Thanks. All right. Let's put our last little flower together here for our English Country Garden paper piecing block 2. I didn't get my fabric ready for the curved cuts. I'm sorry. We'll do that next week, I promise. Okay, and we'll finish it up next week. And you'll see it just like the other one was finished. Okay, so we're just gonna plug away the best we can today. Yeah, exactly, right? I totally believe that. And thank Miss Gwenny will not be here today, unfortunately. Her husband's mom is not doing very well. She's 94 years old, and they're just spending time with her this weekend. So big hugs and prayers to Miss Gwenny and her husband. We could all just send a little thought that when she goes, being 94, boy, that's a good number, man. Let me tell you that it's nice and peaceful. Right. Thank you, everybody, for the happy birthday wishes for Mr. Munchkin. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, we're going to make his chocolate cake tomorrow. If I make it early enough, we can have it tomorrow night with dinner, or like after dinner. But it just needs a few hours to set with the icing and the cake. It just makes it all one. Pop can attest to it. So he said it tastes so much better. Not that it's bad. I mean, he just says it's just so much different the next day. Or if you give it like at least 6 to 12 plus hours to kind of make itself together. It's got more of a different texture and gooiness to it. So thank you, everybody. Thank you. I'll make sure he reads all of it. I know. So yeah. I just can't believe he's 25. I'm like, where did all the time go? Like, holy bejeebies, Batcat, man. Like, really. Time goes by so fast. So I chose as much as matching thread as I could with the yellow for this project, because obviously most of the leaves or what I was dealing with was going to be yellow all the way around. And I think it looks okay.
Mom, you say that it goes by so fast, but for me, it's taken my whole life to get this far.
Yes, it's your life at that point, but it's like, just a few weekends for me. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Tina. I'm hoping Gwenny gets a chance to read this. Happy birthday, Marcus. Our son is 25 too, says I'm Toners. I know, right? 25. It goes by so fast. Oops. Uh-oh. Did I pull that right out? Oh, I did too. What? Whoa. What? Whoa. It's okay. We're good. So happy International Quilters Day to everybody, or Worldwide Quilting Day to everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us, spending your time with us today. So did you want to tell them what you wanted for your birthday meal? and what we're doing to accommodate such birthday meal?
I think I'll let you describe it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Anybody want to guess what Munchkin's birthday meal was? Mindy's laughing. Ha 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 ha. Munchkin's whole life. Anybody want to guess? Connie Jo, what's praise report? Our cousin that has been in the hospital for over 4 months with COVID is going home to Tuesday. Very nice. Very nice, Connie Jo. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, everybody, for wishing Munchkin a very happy birthday. It is very, very nice of you. Thank you. Thank you, Suburban. I know it. He is much loved. Cheese? Something with cheese. Surprise!
Well, they're not wrong.
No, they are not wrong. All right, I'm sorry. I gotta run my nose here. I'm sorry. But not McDonald's. Blech. Thanksgiving dinner. Sorry. It's been an emotional day. Lasagna. That's a good choice. I like that. Thank you. Oops, there we go. Pineapple pizza. Probably not. There, Miss Ann.
Dad would kill me.
Yeah, exactly. Pop would be like, "You're not my child. Whose are yours?" Sorry, I'm trying to make the last of the flowers over here. Here we go. Let's see. We got some macaroni and cheese. Thank you, everybody. Making me hungry with all this talk about cheese, cake, cheese. I know, it's what's going on. Fondue, oh, that would have been nice. Fondue would have been a good idea. I like that.
Is there a way we can put fondue into our plan?
I don't think so, unless we're dipping the whole darn thing. We're making bite-sized pieces and dipping the whole thing.
We also need a fondue fountain.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, well, I'd go for the one that could be a cheese or chocolate. If I was getting a
dangerous for our health.
Yeah, exactly. If I was getting a fondue fountain, let me tell you, it'd be a one that I could use as both. Yeah, I know. I know with the pineapple pizza. We're like, that wasn't happening. He's like, well, I would like to make our own, or like to have a pizza burger. And I'm like, okay, so like a pizza with all the fixings of a burger on top. He's like, no, like we go and we get a pizza and then we go and we make a burger to fit the pizza, and it's the outside buns would be the pizza and the burger would be the inside. So yeah, that's what we're having for dinner tomorrow night. We're having a pizza burger. It's going to be a pepperoni pizza with extra cheese. And then in between that is going to be a homemade burger patty. And then we can cut it to fit the pieces of pizza. And then we're going to eat it like it was a burger, but in the shape of a pizza. Hey, that's what he wants, man. Whatever. I said whatever he wanted, we'd try and make it happen. And yeah.
It was a joke option, and then
it became.
Dad said that that's actually a good idea.
Yeah, exactly. It became a good idea after a while. After some thought and consideration. It sounds interesting. Yes, but I will be taking pictures, I promise. So I said to Munchkin, we're going to have to document this adventure. You do realize this. It's about the strangest request he's ever had for his birthday. So we've let him have pretty much whatever he's wanted for his birthday.
Normally, it's just quesadillas.
Yeah, normally it's just quesadillas, but we're going to do that later in the week. So, oh, sorry. Cheers, everybody. Hot tea. Made delicious tuna pizza burger. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. That's quite a concoction. Yes, it is. Well, that's what I figured. I'm like, hey, you're only going to probably have this once in your life. Let's just go for it. That's like the boys wanted to have donut burgers, where the donuts are the buns. Or whatever, somebody's idea. Anyways, the donuts were the outside, and then you had the burger. It was interesting. Not saying it was a bad idea. I'm just saying it was interesting. Hello, Miss Deborah Davidson. We were just talking about Munchkin's requested birthday meal for tomorrow night. Since his birthday's on a Monday, we want to make sure we're trying to celebrate as much as we can the whole weekend. So, and since he kind of really missed out last year because my mom passed away on his birthday. He literally got upstairs and we were talking about what we were going to do during the day and, you know, the couple of games we were going to play and, you know, what we were going to grab for, you know, lunch and dinner. And then we got the phone call, my mom passed away. So it turned right into from a very, hey, it's your birthday, you're going to be 24, I'm so excited to, oh, crud. Yikes, Grandma passed away. So I know he missed out on the day and I feel bad for it. That's why we're trying to make up for it this time around, just doing the whole weekend, having as much fun as we can and celebrating as much as we can. So that's what we're doing. It's happy birthday weekend. Happy belated to Miss Kelly. Was it her birthday too? We had prime rib roast with all the trims. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Happy belated birthday, Miss Kelly. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Miss Kelly from sunny BC. Happy birthday to you. Prime rib sounds delicious. I totally would be on for that. Mm-hmm. Hello, everybody. I know I didn't say hi to anybody in the beginning, and I'm sorry. Like I said, it's been a very emotional day. And I'm doing the best I can. I thank you all for being here. Oh, thank you. We try to make it special. I mean, you know, I'd want it special too, you know, if I had the choice. So, and he usually gets to pick the games we're playing or what we're doing. But we've been playing Valheim since Family Day, if you guys remember that, February. Just after Valentine's Day was Family Day, so we've been playing that game since then, but not like every day. We haven't played since like on the weekend, and even that it was very little. Yeah, we got to take down the third boss of the game. There's 5, and it took quite a bit of prepping, and we conquered it this morning, and I was so pleased with how we did. You know, no characters had to, you know, do the, the death run from, getting killed by the boss, having to come back and get all their stuff and put it on and, whatever. So that was really cool. We all survived. We all were successful. We worked very well as a team. So those are great things of equality in a family and everything, whether it's a buddy for gaming or life. So thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Those flowers look like bumblebee flowers. Oh, actually, probably could be. He's going to come in a buzz. Going to pollinate my flowers. Very much could be. Munchkin has his too. He's got his little bumblebee downstairs. And that's another thing, we've done a lot in the past couple months just to, connect ourselves. And so he knows he's loved very much. So, oh, thank you, Jennifer. Oh my gosh, big hugs to you. Big hugs to you. So, oh, thank you, you Nanny Moose. I just saw that too. Some fries to that pizza burger? I don't know about that, Air Toners. I don't know about fries to the burger. That's just a bit much. Hold on, I got a runny nose. Hold on, keep the camera where it is. Like I said, I'm sorry. It's been a rough weekend for me, and I'm trying my best not to be so sad about the 1-year anniversary of my mom. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, Munchkin was having issues with his phone, too, so that wasn't very good. Just as Pop was in the shower. And the bee is adorable, isn't he? He's just so cute. He's coming to get you. They're coming in for the sting. Oh boy. Hold on, I'm sorry. Oh, what happened, Sass? Uh-oh, what did I miss? Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm sorry for the snot blows. I'm sorry. I can't help it. What happened, Sass? Oh, no. You gotta tell me. I feel like a snot-nosed punk right here, right now. I'm so sorry. Hello, Miss Allison. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Cheers. Cheers with your lovely little mug. Hot cup of tea. Oh, I missed it. What happened? Could somebody please fill me in?
Friday night, brother-in-law passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sass. Oh, I'm sorry, Sass. I thought about that, Pat. Even Pop asked me, but I'd rather spend it with you guys. And I'm sorry if I'm being a sappy face and it's annoying. I'd rather spend it with you guys than sitting at my desk watching YouTube videos or something. So, hope it's okay. I'll try to get control of my feelings. Sorry if it's annoying to some people. Hello, Miss Bernadette from Dublin. How's Dublin today? How was your St. Patty's Day? Do you guys party like it's like 1999 there when it comes to St. Patty's Day? Always makes me wonder if you just like party hard. Happier thoughts, happier thoughts. All right, there we go. We got the other flower done now. Just got to take its paper out and this paper out. I think it turned out really nice. I love the textured yellow fabric that's on it. Isn't that pretty? I love that. It's very nice. Okay, so we'll just kind of, we'll take the papers out of these two. We'll tie this one off, and then we'll get the papers out. And like I said, we'll do the green curved, which is cut on the bias next weekend. Okay, and we'll finish this whole English Country Garden Block 2 tick seed finish up. So we already got our little green ones here, so we're good to go. So let's just tie this off and then pop our little papers out, and then we'll get to Walking Foot Quilting, one of the table runners from last weekend. And I added a little bit to each table runner. Actually, I made them just a little bit longer. And we'll give those away on our next 12-hour stream. So they're kind of pretty, aren't they? I think so. Sorry. Yeah, it's hard on the family there, Sass. That I know. That I do know. All you can think of is, did he have a good life? Hopefully he had a good life. Or what he would have considered having a good life. You know what I mean? So, all right. So these flowers will go up in each corner. And I think it's the big one that goes in behind. Okay. These ones have their papers out already. And then these ones, and then the little ones go in between where the curve of the block, the little green, this part right here, that right there, that right there, that right there, and that right there. We'll make all 4 of those next week, and then we'll pretty much, you know, stitch a good portion of it down to show you what it's going to look like. So this is block 2, okay, and this is block 1. Okay, that's block 1. Now this is Hexadoodles English paper piecing project for 9 months. Started in February. Okay, and we're slowly working away at it, learning as we go, and being happy with the process. Thank you, Diane57. Cheers to you. Cheers, everybody. I don't make anything special for St. Patty's. I don't think I've ever had boiled corned beef in my life. I'm not a big fan of corned beef. Well, the stuff that comes from the can, it smells really good, but I don't like the taste. I know this sounds really weird, but it is what it is. All right, so we're going to take these 2, and we're going to pop our papers out, okay? And that's where we're going to get to on this part of the project, okay? So we're going to take this side out and tuck this side in so we don't damage ourselves. And this is a little stylus, and we're just going to come up underneath the fabric and release the glue, which is a little glue pen. Oops, hold on. Well, it's very similar. It's this kind of glue on it. Hold on. Really? Okay. It's got like a little glue pin on it. You can get it from Sewline, Fons and Porter. There's a couple other companies that sell it, and it goes on blue but dries clear. Okay, and it just kind of helps to keep things all together. Okay. 9 months baby quilt. It could very much be there, Miss Sass. That's for sure. Be a good size, because the blocks are 18. Yeah, that would be, especially if it was a summer baby or a winter baby and you wanted to get them to experience, you know, not always winter all the time, because a lot of people have a tendency to, you know, if it's a Christmas baby, they give them Christmas stuff all the time. So, And then we used our hole puncher and popped a hole in the center to make that so much easier to pop right out, and we can reuse it. It's just going to go in our little bin. Now I know this is misleading. There's no candies in here. Sewing stuff. And a hole puncher. Okay. And then we're going to go around the next one on B. Okay. Just go around. So most of you know that Munchkin and I took him on an adventure last weekend where somewhere he'd never been before, and he was excited to go on it with me because he was up and ready to go by 6 a.m. in the morning, or just after 6 a.m. in the morning. And we went to the St. Jacobs Farmers Market, okay? Well, most of the buildings are inside. They have, you know, booths and stuff like that, but outside wasn't very busy at all. There's only a few little vendors. Obviously, it gets busier as the weather gets warmer, and there's more items to sell besides honey and syrup and some cold vegetables. So while we were there, I think I talked about we had a lovely pretzel for breakfast. I bought it because we didn't have breakfast before we left the house. It made us both a tea, but we didn't have any breakfast. I knew we would grab something once we got there, depending on what we found, what he was interested in. And I know he loves pretzels. So when we spotted the booth that was selling, that had already the hot pretzels ready to go, we were like, oh, we'll take 2 of those. And of course, they're good size. They're good size, right? Like, they're not small. They're good. I don't know, maybe not 10 inches, but a good 8 inches, you know, from here to here, and it's got the little knot. So he asked yesterday if we could go back today to go, and I'm like, I don't want to. Like, I didn't really want to. Maybe in a couple more weeks I might have, right? So, and of course Pop didn't want to go, so I didn't want to let him down. So I went and I looked online to find a nice pretzel, soft pretzel recipe that we could probably try tomorrow to make. So I'm hoping that works out too, for his birthday celebration weekend. So we're gonna make some soft pretzels. Hopefully it turns out. Cross your fingers. And yeah, and they're very lightly salted, and of course you could have had a dipping sauce if you wanted to, but we chose not to. We just, you know, grabbed the pretzels and we're just trying to munch it between the buildings because we had our masks on. You couldn't eat it while we were in the buildings, but yeah, so as we were walking between the buildings, we were kind of munching our pretzel. And I didn't eat all of mine, and I knew he would appreciate having that little chunk extra of mine, so I gave it to him as we were on our way home. Like, you can finish that off if you want. He's like, oh, thanks. Because I know he liked it. He really enjoyed the pretzel. So that's why I was like, maybe we should try and make some of our own this weekend and learn. If we like the ones that we find at the market better than the ones we make ourselves, and we know when we get there, we have to buy a couple extra, right? So, but... yeah, if we were going for something else besides pretzels, I probably, you know, would have been okay with it. But if it was just, I'm not driving 2.5 hours for pretzels. Sorry. You know, and there's no guarantee it would be ready to go for 7 a.m. because I'm like, I want to be there for right when it opens, right? I'm one of those people, like right close after it opens or as it opens. So. But yeah, I'm excited to make pretzels with him tomorrow. So he's excited too. Oh, whoa, late note. Where's your late note? It hasn't come yet, but I can't wait. What hasn't come yet? Oh, what am I missing? Hello, Nadia. Hello. I'm sorry I missed all the chat. I've been focusing on what I got in my hand. I'm sorry. Look like some nice material you were buying. Oh, was this from Sylvia? Oh. Soft pretzels are not hard to make. Beer cheese sauce is great for dip. Beer cheese sauce? What do you mean beer cheese sauce? You mean like Velveeta cheese in a can of beer? Talk to me, Kelly. Talk to me. Oh, the undercover mission. Yeah, exactly, Miss Sass. Use the undercover mission. Rough. to St. Jacob's Market. It wasn't very busy too. This was his first time there. I've been there with my girlfriend a couple times and a coworker a couple times and with Pop a couple times, especially when we were trying to get our pickles and our beets and stuff that we weren't able to grow in our own garden or were not as successful as we were hoping in our own garden to pickle some stuff this year, for last year, sorry, not this year. Yeah, the pickles turned out amazing. Even one of the couple of people that I've given pickles away to as, you know, thank you for, you know, helping out or whatever. Here, we made some pickles. Here, I'm going to share them with you because I thought they turned out really nice. She even said to you, she goes, can I buy a jar? I go, I don't even think we have any more of those. We have some beets, though. You're interested in beets? She goes, I don't like beets. I'm like, darn it. Yeah, that's my buddy Jefferson. He does some handiwork around here for us, and he's a tall, lanky feller, so he's easy to reach things without a stool. So his wife Julie, she's so funny. I just love talking to her. She goes, yeah, those were the best pickles. I was so mad when Jefferson ate them all one afternoon, or ate most of them one afternoon. She goes, we need to preserve those. Those are really good pickles. He's like, I know, that's why I'm eating them. They're vegans, so they would have it with, like, you know, bread or other vegetables or something like that. So yeah, I had a feeling I probably should have given them 2 instead of just 1 jar. They loved our pickles. Beer cheese is delicious on a pretzel. Okay, I've never heard of this before. Okay, I need to go back. So, okay, where's Kelly's comment? No. Hold on. No, make homemade beer cheese sauce. Make a roux, add the liquid, etc. Oh, no, you don't. Is there a recipe? Is there a recipe? Because they had a couple. What was it? Mustard, honey mustard, barbecue ketchup, and cheese whiz. And I wasn't interested in any of those sauces, just because it required another hand at that point in time, and I didn't really care to give another hand. Oh, it's right here. Do you want to see it, Miss Sass? It's right here. It was a continued project. It's right here. It has not got fars. Polaroid project, right there. It's a good size already. It's beautiful for a wall hanging. I think I'd rather try and start a second one than try to add to this one. So, yep. Love the $5 yard cuts. Oh, from so yeah. That's weird, Sammy D. Well, I'm glad you're here now. Visiting my sister in Marma. Okay. I have no idea where that is. It was a very beautiful, fun project to work on, that's for sure. Sorry. Tickle in my throat. It is very pretty. Mickey Mouse on the beach pics. I spotted them. Yeah. No, that's still, if anybody wanted to send any, you'd have to go back to find the Polaroid block weekend project to get the proper measurements. I can't remember right now, so it's not that hard to go back through our playlist and find it. So, or just go search under our playlist and put Polaroid, and it should pop up. So, if you wanted to add to it, that's for sure. Got Miss Sassalet's little Australian characters. Wombat, we discovered. I remember because I'm like, I don't know what that critter is. It kind of looks like between this and this, but I'm not sure. So it was a wombat. Oktoberfest. It happens from October 1st to October 31st. Oktoberfest happens in our family. Poor Kelly, gotta drink all that beer. Did I get this one popped out? No, I didn't. Okay. I did pretty good on not stitching through the paper. I mean, there's a couple places where I nipped it, and you can feel it more with the finger afterwards. But I don't know. I think it did pretty good. You know, being my kind of really my first time working with this sort of stuff. And of course, you're going to learn a lot over the whole progress, right? So. Yeah, so we should have had March break last week for school, but we didn't, obviously, because that changed. So we're moved to, I think it's April, like literally 4 weeks. 4 weeks from when the other one was. So that's when we'll have spring break. I guess we can't call it March break at that point in time, so it'll be spring break. There we go. Pop that paper out. And then, of course, we can always give these a nice good pressing to give them back their little shape if they felt that they were distorted in any way. I need some Mucinex. What's that, Diane? 57. What's that? What is Mucinex? Your Hugs quilt was the intro to the shows from now on there, Miss Allison. I took a picture. Munchkin and I were outside just before stream and we're snapping the photo of the Hugs quilt, and so people could actually see it all finished. Maybe Pop can share a picture if that's possible, so you can see what it was. You're officially on spring break now? That must be nice. That must be nice. Yeah, we don't get that until April. Let me get these last two papers out. And if you're okay, Miss Allison, I would love to show the Long Arm Wednesday project. I always want to respond to you when I get your message, but it's so early in the morning, and the clicking of my keyboard when I respond on Facebook or my phone always has a tendency to wake Pop up, and I don't want to wake him up so early because I'm always up earlier than him. Not always, but good portion, right? So, and then I'm like, oh, I forgot to respond to her. I got to respond to her. Like I want to at the time, and then I'm like, oh, I can't. I'm going to make too much noise. So. And I'm like, oh, I got to come back to Allison and respond to her. So I'm glad you like the project. Oh, it's all quilted up and it looks really good. I was tying threads in for a couple of days there, for a few hours actually, not a couple of days, but to get it all done. But no, it looks really good. I'm so pleased. I think I may actually do. Was that a free project from Sugary Doo, or was that something you had to pay for that sew along? Because I really liked that project. It was so beautiful, and I really liked all the different shapes that were involved, and I had such a good time quilting it and just trying to make all your hard work stand out so much better. You know, just, yeah, I didn't want to quilt over it. I just wanted to highlight it, so... Yeah, I saw that. I saw that actually, Miss Allison. You told me about it, and I saw. Well, she was building it anyway. She was building it at the time that I saw it. So, okay, there we go. Ooh, done. There's our 4 beautiful little flowers, which is going to have our nice long green leaf stuck behind it, and then the little leaves get put in here, and then we'll make those bias green cuts next week. Okay. It is free. Oh, wonderful. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind doing that maybe as a summer block of the month sort of thing, because I really like it. It's really pretty. Really pretty. It turned out lovely. All right, so we're just going to tidy this up. Now you kind of get to see what it looks like, what it's going to look like. It's going to be beautiful. That is the Tick Seed, celebrating English paper piecing of the worldwide or International Quilting Day. That is part of the English paper piecing side of it. We sewed a block together and we separated the paper from it, and then we're going to put it away, and now we're going to do some walking foot quilting. Okay, all right. Yeah, Lauren gets up early because I saw you at, oh, did you, Teresa? What were you? What were you? I was actually up a little bit earlier. I don't usually say something until a little bit later. And I meant to say something afterwards, but I was distracted with Pop and Munchkin and stuff like that. We were trying to get things going for the day, so. Can we see it? Can we see Allison's quilt? Is that what you're asking for, Deborah? Yeah, I'm going to share it. I'm going to share it right now. I just wanted to tidy this up first before I start on the other project. Isn't that nice? That's going to be so pretty. So pretty. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. And I still have my art and crafty session to do with the tape and the scissors to put this little section together for proper placement. But we will get that done. No worries. We'll see. We'll finish it up next week. Okay. So let's put this here. Let's tuck this away and this away. And then let's move my teacup because I do not want to get this anywhere near dirty. Okay, here. We'll have to go to main camera. What did I do with it? Hold on. Please don't tell me. No, it didn't. It's like, wait a second. I had it. Now, what did I do with it? One moment. Oh, there it is. I was like, I had it handy, but I forgot where I put it. Oh my gosh, what a dork moment. Okay, it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. All right. So it's really long, so I'm gonna have to show it in like a couple of sections, okay? Oh, you can help? Oh, thanks, bud. Appreciate it. Okay, hold on. You grab those two. So I still have to trim a couple of sides. But you can see, and what I did is I just quilted around all her beautiful art. Okay, that's all I did. That's all. There's that. Her art is what is standing out on her beautiful piecing. It's gorgeous, Allison. I had so much fun doing it too. I literally just went around everything with that little light white gray thread. Turned out amazing. Okay, and then here's the gorgeous back. Love it. By Kathy Fabrics, I believe. Isn't that gorgeous? And she pieced it so beautifully, you can't even tell where it was pieced. Can you grab the, yeah, thank you, yeah, appreciate it. All the way. I know, probably. It's a big one. Appreciate your help. It's okay, take your time. We're not going anywhere. Tick, 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 tick. Just teasing. Okay. Yeah, I still got the other sides to trim. But, I'm sorry?
It's a donation.
Oh, thank you so much. Big hugs. Big hugs to you. Thank you, thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Dana. Is that how you say your name? Is Dana? Or Dinah? Dinah. And I have some, I actually wanted to press it first, actually. I have some Goldie Bit fabric for the back of this project. This is one of the tabletop table runners we made last weekend, but I added this whole other section on here. I made it just a little bit longer, and the other one's got two. So I added one on that one and two on the other one. So, but yeah, there was a bit of a wrinkle in here I wanted to try and get out. And then we'll pin it, and then we're going to sew it with our walking foot. Get it all quilted up. And I thought the nice gold with the tans and the green and stuff like that would definitely match the front. But as well as if you don't want to use the front for Christmas, because it's not Christmas, you could use the gold side for any time of the year. it matches with Christmas, it matches with Halloween and Valentine's Day and Easter and anything else like that. You just have to add all the little extra bitty bits to go with it to help solidify the theme, right? So. Just want to make sure we're good. A couple little spots back here. We could do another heat. She did a beautiful job. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. There's very few quilts that I've had come across me in the quilt shop that has made me say, you know what, I want to make one of those. And that was really one of them. When I started it, oh, there you go. Hello, Miss Helly. Yeah, you are. You're like almost an hour late, girl. Yeah, that's okay. We forgive you. I was just thinking about it. I hadn't seen you, so I wonder where you were. Hopefully you were okay. But yeah, definitely one I would love to do. I really like the arrow shape that you did and the darker purple or dark red with the angled. And then the green with the angle too. I don't know, I just really enjoyed it all. It was so much fun to quilt. And so much fun to look at. So thank you very much, Miss Allison, for believing in me and what I can do with my long arm. And having faith that I can make your projects turn out real pretty. I appreciate that very much. Okay, make sure we've got plenty of room from end to end there. We're going to flatten our little table runner out, pop a few pins in. Hello, Miss Lois, how you doing? The boys have been into the cookies. Pop was loving those little thin minties, let me tell you. He walked away and it was like the end of the wrapper and I gave him the look. I was like, and he goes, there's still another sleeve in there. I'm like, there better be. There better be. Not anymore. What? Don't tell me that. What? See? See? All right, just added some pins to keep it steady while we quilt it up. You could use a little 505 spray. You could do a couple of big base stitches. You could run your project through underneath your machine on a couple of base stitches before you come in and go more detailed stitches, or it even helps with doing hand stitching. There's lots of options. So happy International Quilting Day to everybody. Hello, good afternoon, Miss Penny. Hello, hello. It's another quilt I'd like to do. I need to retire. I hear you, Julie. It is beautiful, isn't it? It's so, I just loved all the shapes. I loved all the shapes. I'm like, I really want to do this. I wonder if it's free. And I meant to message her. But like I said, every time I go to do it, it's like, you know, way in the morning for her time, and I don't want to wake her up. So, okay, let's try and put it in there. Okay, should be okay for the quilting part of this. I got some just a thicker, creamy colored thread to use. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's actually a free pattern from Missouri Star Quilt Company. And you use an 8.5-inch square to start off. And then you use your binding ruler tool. And then you just cut your pieces and flip and flop and flip and flop and flip and flop with a solid in between, and you're ready to go. Oops. I lost you. Oops. A moment. There we go. I found you again. Girls, yes, you should, and I would pay you happily, Sammy D. Send it COD. All right. Okay. Let's do a little walking foot. I'm going to turn my stitch up to like 4. And I'm going to work from the center out. I'm going to try and stitch, not necessarily in the ditch, but I'm going to stitch in the colored binding piece fabric, if that makes any sense. Okay. So I'm going to try and come down straight on this side, trying to hug this seam as best I can all the way down and get to here, and then maybe even come here and go back here and then go back here and then come back here. I think that might be the best way to approach it. So, oh, thank you, Penny. Big hugs to you. Thank you, everybody who's donated today. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Big hugs. Cheers. Hello, Hildy. What's going on? It is a beautiful project there, Toners. I totally agree. It's a lovely project. Oh, bye, Lynn. Take care. Go to the supermarket. They're still only letting one person at a time. Oh, I hear you. I hear you. Same with a lot of places here, too. So, I know, right, Miss Brenda? I know. Happy International Worldwide Quilting Day. All right. So, like I said, we're going to try and just hug on the colored side. Not necessarily stitching in the ditch, but stitching right next to the ditch. How's that? And we got our walking foot on, and we got our backing, which has got some gold and brown and tans and some greens in here, and that's going to match a lot of other colors. Like I said, we can have it out all year round. Okay, there we go. Oh, someone said hi to me. She thought I wasn't on here, but I'm loving what you're doing. Oh, that's good. Thank you, Hildy. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Oh, what's here? Oh, we want that to stay over there. All right, so we're going to turn our project, making sure our needle is in our project, but the foot is up, so it's easy to pivot, and we're not going to lose ourselves in where we are in our position of quilting this here today. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Big hugs to you. I just subscribed to you, but I have an online meeting right now. Okay, well, thank you, Jama. Jamala. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. We're here every Saturday. Oh, thank you, Allison. Thank you so much. Big hugs. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Okay, and again, just trying to stitch right next to that seam. Okay. Kind of like it. Looks okay. It's right there. It's right there. It's kind of just tucking right in. The stitches almost like disappear because of the color of the project or the fabric there. So now we're going to come back up here. I don't feel the need to go all the way straight down here. So, because we're just going to quilt that anyways. And of course, whatever your backing is, you can always fold it so you get a bigger table runner or a wider table runner. You can fold your backing over to accommodate, as long as your batting is big enough. So this one is poly. This is a poly batting. It allows for a bit of loft. I think it's called a low loft on this one, but there's also been high loft too. So, and again, just want to hug right next to that stitch line or the seam line. Sorry, I guess we better described as that. Okay, and then pivot, making sure to lift the foot with the needle down, and then pivot your whole project. Come over here. And you're not pushing it through the machine. You're just kind of help guiding it to make sure things are laying flat. It's going smooth. Nothing's getting puckered or folded or anything else like that. Okay, and we can start in the next direction, going this way, doing the other blue one on the other side. Okay, we just pivot, slow down. This needle is not in the right position. We're just going to move it over just a smidgy, and then sew on down. And if you find you like a closer stitch, you can change it. If you find you want a bigger stitch, you can change it up to the 5.0 so it looks more, not necessarily hand stitched, but it would be a little bit bigger to see for sure. There's a stitch in the ditch AccuFeed foot you can get. Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind figuring that out. Oh, see, look, we stitched a bit on the gray there. I'd probably want to fix that. But we can do that later. Hello, Ms. Lena. Sammy, I was a leader for 11 years and had hundreds of boxes in my living room for... Yeah, I bet. You kind of live with it. It's a thing. Girl Guide cookies. See, as we were getting close to that little intersection right here, I thought I might actually get a fold over pucker. So while my needle was down, I lifted the foot to see if I can shift the fabric just a little bit, so I didn't get that tiny, tiny little fold as it got to the end of the seam. And I would have to switch or shift positions. So those are, you know, a couple little tidbits of handiness of how to try and maneuver. Okay. Okay. There we go. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Nice little square section there. Now we can move over to the red. Make sure we're not tucking our tail under here. And we could either go on this side or we can just go focus on the one side. I kind of like, wouldn't mind doing the both. I wouldn't mind having the stitches on both sides of that seam allowance or seam. So I think it might look a little nice. Okay, pivot. Always pivot with the needle down. It's very pretty, Deborah. It really is. It's really just an 8.5-inch bit of fabric, and then you got your binding tool cut to the pieces with a nice solid in between. But you could always have this as black and then have all these other different colors coming in as rainbow or opposite of rainbow. You know, you got purple on this side and, you know, red all the way over on that side. Like, you know, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It was Kathy backing, yeah. I ordered the fabric from Irene Sugar Dew and the watercolors and her mom put together for. Oh, very nice, very nice. Oh, I love the backing. The backing is gorgeous, absolutely. And you pieced it so beautifully together that you can't tell where it starts and stops, where the pattern starts and stops, which relieves a lot for me as the quilter, because of course I want to make you happy in the whole process of how, you know, how things go along here. But when you're making your backing piece so beautifully, it's like I don't even have to worry about how I'm loading it up. It's just going to look gorgeous no matter what, right? So. Now this is just one of the giveaways we're going to be giving away on our next 12 hours. Okay, there's another table runner right behind me here, this one. It's a little bit different and it's a little bit longer. It's 2 sections longer than the other one. 1 section longer than that one? Yeah, 1 section longer than this one. And 2 longer than the original one we finished. Okay, so there's that one there, very pretty. I like the way it looks, especially with the light color right up against the gray. So we'll have that one quilted up as well. And then we also have a nice big star that I put a 3-inch border? No, I think I did a 4-inch border. Yeah, it would have been a 4-inch border. And that's this other star. And that'll be given away. But I'll quilt that up on the long arm. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely love that. Looks so pretty. Oh, Lois is leaving. Oh, bye, Lois. Have a great time. Go have fun. Go have fun. Shop for us. Shop for us. Celebrate National Quilting by Fabric Day. Hello, Lona. How you doing? Happy International Worldwide Quilting Day. It's also Munchkin's 25th birthday weekend. We've got big plans. We had some good fun this morning. Got some big plans for tomorrow. And we're also going to start some of our seedlings indoors tomorrow too. So we're very excited about that. Very, very excited. We're trying to use up some of our old seeds and hope they sprout. If they don't, then we at least have time to prep for new sets of seeds before we actually get them into the above bed gardens. So what you looking for, honey? Oh, no clue. Okay. Oh, bye, Gita. Or hi, Gita. Oh, good to see you. Oh, hi, see. I thought you said bye, Gita. Hello, Miss Gita. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yep. Happy everybody's here. Thank you for spending your time with us today. As most of you know, it's a very tough weekend, not only just being Munchkin's birthday, but my mom passed away 1 year ago on Munchkin's birthday. So I'm doing good. I'm good. Thank you very much for joining us today there, Miss Lona. Thank you, Miss Helly. Thank you. Yep, it's on Monday, but we're celebrating the whole weekend. Like I said last year, just kind of screwed it for him. Because it was like he just got up and we were saying happy birthday and hope you have a great day. What do you want to do? And then we got the phone call my mom passed away. So it really turned out to be a sucky day. So we're trying to make up for it this year by celebrating the whole weekend. Munchkin's birthday. He's now 25. He's done his second week at his intern where he was interning as an employee. And we're just so excited for him. He got his diploma. Got his diploma in the mail yesterday, and we're just so happy for him, and just trying to have a really good weekend and celebrate the good stuff. Yes, the sad stuff does creep in there, but we're still trying to celebrate the good stuff because that's what my mom would want too. So, just doing the best we can. Sometimes easier than others. Just doing the best we can. That's all we can do. Like I said, we're going to make some soft pretzels in the morning. I'll make the dough so he doesn't have to make the dough because it's got to sit for like an hour. So I'll make sure I got all the dough ready to go first thing in the morning. And then when he gets up, we can make some nice fresh pretzels and maybe make a couple of sauces or something. Maybe this mythical cheese, whatever sauce. I'm sure we would love to try new things. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. I really do. It's looking really nice. I'm liking this. I'm liking with the thicker thread. $24 since your mom passed? Oh, I'm sorry. It doesn't get any easier. I know people sometimes say that it does, but you know what? I don't think it does. I think you just adjust more. It doesn't really get any easier. You just adjust. You know, whether you lose a mom, a dad, a child, a cousin, an aunt, an uncle. You know, it is what it is. You just gotta try and adjust the best you can. Oh, Miss Helly, what did I miss? On Tuesday they are delivering my, nice, could be a little scooter, Mama. I'm gonna have to make you a little, like, fly banner thing that you can put on your little scooter. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to make you something. I'm gonna have to make you something. I'm sorry, Lona. I'm sorry. It's hard. It's hard. You know, you love these people unconditionally, and it's so hard to say goodbye, especially when I didn't get a chance to say goodbye. I wasn't really given the chance. This whole COVID had just started, and it was so many things were so uncertain at that point in time. I didn't know what to do for the safety of my family. So, oh, thank you, Brenda. Thank you so much. Big hugs to you. Oh my gosh, that looks really good. That looks really good. Let's hold it up underneath the over the desk camera. If we can do that for a moment or two, so you can see that. Looks really nice. All right, and then we'll just work on our other side. Get it finished up. Yeah, exactly, right, Sammy D? Could you imagine? It'd be so much fun. Yeah, I would wonder that too there, Judy Bauer, whether it did come with a couple of lessons, because sometimes they're not the easiest. I remember rescuing a man who had toppled over his three-wheeled scooter, and I'd seen him over. I was just driving past, and we were slow enough because we were just pulling out of a parking lot. It was with my mom, actually. It was one of the, I think, second times. Actually, is when she came to visit me just before Munchkin was born, and he wasn't due for another few weeks, but strangely enough, he showed up the day after she left. Which, you know, she said was just typical. But no, he toppled his scooter, and I went to go help him. And of course, my mom's like, don't you touch him, don't you lift anything. And she's trying to get there, but she's just a wee person herself. And he was a big man. There was no way we could help him up. We got him, once we got the scooter up, we held on to the scooter so he could help himself up via the scooter, which was a good thing, because I think that was the best way. Nobody got really hurt because he was, like I said, he was a big man. So, and he was so grateful that we stopped to help him. And I pulled right over. I didn't care where the car was. I saw somebody who needed help. I pulled right over. I'm like, that's it, door open. And then I was yelling at people to come help me to get this man up. But like I said, we managed to figure it out before anybody else got there, so. That's okay, Miss Joanne. Happy you're here. Happy International Quilting Day. We're working on one of the table runners we were making last week to give away on our next 12-hour stream. And we're just quilting it up via the walking foot. We've already done some English paper piecing, and sewed some, or hand stitched one of the flowers together and laid out part of the design, and I think it looks really good. So they come with instructions, yeah, like Leadfoot Larry. Don't speed. Well, I can't wait for that day. The man that delivers, it doesn't leave before I get the hang of it. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. You got this. You got this. Just put your thinking cap on. Take any notes you feel you need to take, you know, you know, throttle or so on and so forth. Yep. Thank you, Rosemary. Yep, you betcha. Happy International Quilting Day or Worldwide Quilting Day, whatever you want to call it. It's on both. That was my post to Facebook this morning. Hashtag WW Quilting Day. Indeed, indeed. Happy everybody's here. Last year we were doing a 12-hour stream. At this time. Thank you, Jo Marie, thank you. That's okay. Congratulations, Munchkin. Thank you very much for. I'm sure he's actually in the other room with Pop, so he's not even downstairs. He's hanging out with us. He's hanging out. Like I said, we're just celebrating his whole birthday weekend and got his diploma and just having a good time and whatever he wanted to have for a birthday meal, we were making it, no matter how weird it was. It's burger pizza. Hey, we all what we want. What? Is there a 12-hour this month? I'm not sure. It depends whether we reach the 1,000 by the end of the show today. Will it be next Saturday? That's the only chance if we reach the 1,000 by the end of the show today. Other than that, it'll have to be saved for April. Yeah, exactly. Turtle speed till you get the hang of it. Very, very wise words there, Luna. Sorry, Lena. Sorry, Lena. Yeah, he's hanging out with us. Yeah. Well, he was a surprise. He was 2 weeks early. So I remember Pop had just started a new job. I was still working. I had to go to work the next day. Like, I mean, I was still had like a two weeks of work left before I was scheduled for maternity leave. And it was a Thursday afternoon or Thursday evening. I was done work and I was waiting for Kent to come home. And I'd had cramps most of the afternoon and then like to dinner time, and I jokingly said to him, because I really didn't know whether I was in labor or not, I said, I think I'm in labor. Well, because it just had some weird pains I wasn't quite used to, but I've heard about these Braxton Hicks or whatever, the false labor pains or labor pains that lead to nothing and it's weeks in advance and so on and so forth. So I didn't think anything else of it. And then it was more in the middle of the night. I kind of like at about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, I was like, yeah, these things are really happening in a timely manner. I think that's when it clued in that it was like contractions. So I'm like, hey, I think I'm in labor, so we need to go to the hospital. We were in the hospital by 8, and he was born just after noon, just after 12 p.m. So. And he was like 2 weeks. He wasn't due until April 5th or 6th. I can't quite remember whether it was the 5th or the 6th that he was due. So, but he ended up being March 22nd, baby. So. Okay, there we go. I think we're gonna go around the tip here. There we go. Get that tip all going there. Okay. Allison suggested Easter Sunday. We might. What are we at for a live, by the way? I don't understand. What do you mean, what are we at for a live? There, that looks cute. And even on the back side. There we go. That looks nice. A couple little naughty bits, but we can tidy those up. That's not a big deal. link to the guild website. Oh, okay. Well, I think Pop can share. Other than that, it's www.wesewit.com. Oh, the 12-hour live. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it looks like we're like less than 250 away. Indeed. All right, let's trim this one up. Use our short ruler for this. Bye, Diane 57. Yeah, he did. Well, because I believe I was in labor the night before there, Miss Nadine. So, but I didn't know it. You know what I mean? Like, I knew it, but I didn't know it all at the same time. So, yeah, he was pretty bad. And no drugs, no nothing. I had nothing, no epidural, no blah, 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 nothing. It was just all natural. All natural. I figure if you're going to experience it, you better experience it. So, and that's probably why we only had one. Just saying. No, I'm kidding. That stuff is painful. I made a pink star quilt. Very nice, Uta. I bet you that looks very pretty. Yeah, 757. 757 was reached so far. Thank you, Carol, for posting that. You can donate right on the, you know what? Actually, Pop has a little link you could probably click onto. I had some eggs fabric in honor of the 12-hour. Yeah, we sprang forward last week too, so tried to let everybody know that. Yeah, chocolate. I'm gonna make Munchkin my very famous, award-winning, ribbon-winning chocolate cake. It is always the request of my nieces and cousins, especially Pop's cousins. My gosh, they're obsessed with the chocolate cake, aren't they? They're a bit crazy with the chocolate cake. Oh, here we go. Trim some of these up here. And usually to the family reunion, I got to bring 2 cakes because, you know, one's going to get eaten and then one wants leftover pieces to take home. So, you know, and that's usually the battle of the cousins at that point in time. It's come to almost fisticuffs between who's getting the leftover chocolate cake or not. So I think because there was actually leftover raisin oatmeal cookies and chocolate chip cookies was the only reason the other person ended up leaving with the chocolate cake that day because the other one was getting the cookies. It's like, okay, calm down. It's just cake and cookies. Yeah, but when their other halves don't bake like I bake, they feel like, you know, it's like the best of the best, right? So, hey, I'll take that. I'll take that honor. So, and there was one time for a family reunion, we were just kind of like dropping Munchkin off because we had a long arming quilting retreat to go to pretty much learn how to use Walt and stuff like that. So Pop and I were both taking the course. So we dropped him off. He was staying the whole family weekend. And the request was, okay, you're dropping the kid and the cakes, right? We just want to make sure the kid is coming and the cakes. I'm like, yes, you get your cake. It was funny. It was funny. There we go. That turned out nice. And a nice like black binding, I think, would look really good on that. Wouldn't take too long at all. No. You're more afraid of the needle than giving birth? It was too close. Oh yeah, no, I didn't even try. It was all natural. Just a little bit of gas. That was it. Oh no, I would hated to have a C-section. No thanks. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Yeah, this one turned out. Like I said, I put a nice big border on it. So that'll be like a lovely wall hanging to give away for someone who's going to win it. So, very nice. Yep, turned out really nice. Okay, I got my newest quilt and never posted. Lovely, Lona. Thank you, thank you. No, I understand that it's not natural always works, but at least we were in the hospital at the time, so if something went wrong, you know, it was okay. But thank goodness everything was right. It is our son's birthday. Our son's birthday. Our son turns 25 this weekend. Well, on Monday, but we're celebrating the whole weekend because we can. Oh no, that's sorry, Alicia. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. They don't turn around. Nope, nope, nope. Hello, Beatrix. Hello, hello. Happy you're here. I don't think I could say, what was that, boobs? You can say boobs. I can say boobs. Can't I? If not, oh well. 51 yesterday. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Pamela. Wow. I don't even know how he's 25, and because I'm still like, you know, 28, 32-ish. Aren't I? Yeah, so we got a few things to give away for our next 12-hour live stream. There'll be this one here, obviously. The one behind me here. There, which we will get quilted up in probably a very similar manner. This one I'll do on the long arm and put just maybe holly leaves over the whole thing. Just do a nice little panto over the whole project. I think that would look very lovely. And then we have this one here, which was the twister tool. And we were just learning about that last week. I was trying to wrap my brain around the whole process that it takes to get this, to do it. And I'll do this the same way. I just probably just quilt, stitch in the ditch, or maybe even go around each one. That probably might be a better idea. But I don't think I want to do it with this thread, so. Anybody have any questions about any of the projects we were working on today? Even the... What did I do with it? Oh, the English paper piecing. Thank you, everybody. And that's why we're going to try and make it a bit of a short stream today, too, so we can just be able to spend the whole weekend together as much as we can. So don't always get a chance to do that. Yeah, that beautiful project right there. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, it's going to be so pretty. Going to be, oh, thank you, Phyllis. Thank you very much for helping. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is pretty, isn't it? Thank you, Carol. I appreciate that. I had this like little stack of fabric. I don't even know where I got it from. I thought it was actually all one color until I opened it up. And I was like, oh, there's like a bunch of you in here. So, and you're all the same size. So I thought it would be good to, because they were all matchy-matchy, it would have been how it looked pretty together. And it certainly does. Because I like the little purples and the blues. I like purples and blues. You know, those are kind of my colors. Purples, blues, and greens. Wasn't so much purple in the beginning. I have to tell you that. Not even when my nieces came along was I a big purple fan. It was only kind of when I was doing like Auntie Julie's circle quilt bag that I became kind of really into the purples. So. And then, of course, the purple Lone Star, which ended up being her quilt that we gave to her. So, because I know she loves purple. So, thank you, June. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. That is our, did you not see that? You must have seen that one, Sass. That's our piano. That's our piano one. Pop and I called it Dueling Pianos. And I put literally a piano key border on it. It's the Jacob's Ladder we did in black and white and grays, I guess. No, just black and whites. I guess there's some tones of grays. Okay. And literally put 2 piano keys on either side. Isn't that gorgeous? It looks amazing. It was so much fun to do. And then of course I stitched it up with hearts, a ribbon candy, and then the note. Here, you can actually, I'll put it in the camera so you can actually see it. The treble clefs and the notes. So, isn't that beautiful? It looks lovely. Yeah, Jacob's ladder set out in a different pattern. It looks like a bit like a dance floor or like a marble floor. So, yeah, here's the hearts. Here's the ribbon candy, and then there's a whole treble clef and notes all stitched out in here with a lovely gray marbly, light gray marbly backing. And it's actually for sale. It's actually for sale. And it's a good size too. It measures 82 by 72. 82 by 72. Oh, Nico had a question. Okay, thank you, Helly. Where did I miss? Where's Nico? Oh, so if I don't have a binding ruler, can I make this? I don't see why you can't, Nico. What you need to do is make the 45-degree cut on your ruler at 8.5 inches. Like cut your pieces 9 inches and then do a 45 just to get up on that angle, like as if you were to put the binding together. You know how you'd overlap one on top of the other and then sew down in between to loop your binding and stuff. That I don't see why you wouldn't be able to do it the same way. Seriously. Yep. Totally good. Thank you, Miss Helly. Oh, thank you, Miss Ann. Thank you, everybody who's helping donate so we can get our stream going, our 12-hour stream for next weekend. I'm hoping if the pretzels turn out, we could probably make some of those next weekend too. So, plays piano. Do you have a pattern to make the keys? It was actually just one I found online.
They haven't reached the point yet. Don't give them a date.
I said, maybe. You never know.
Gotta get there to get the 12 hours.
Okay, Munchkin says you got to get there to get your 12 hours.
The rules that you put in.
I know. Well, Dad put in. I was trying to think what else we had around. Oh, I had 3 of the same quilts here in the quilt shop this weekend. Not the same completed pattern of it, but is anybody fans here in the channel, like that love the show Friends? I was not a big watcher of it, so I think Pop did. That's probably why I caught an episode or 10 or 20 or something, but that literally was it. I was not a dedicated watcher of the Friends show, so that depends on if we get there. If we get there, Miss Sass, it could be. We're only, what, 100 away? About 100 and a bit away, and we can have our 12-hour next weekend. You can send me a message, Alicia, via the website info@wesew.ca, and we can chat there, or it will be up on our webpage hopefully by next weekend with a few other quilts that I've finished up for sale as well. I've got my pink and purple little houses from last year. I've got the thread spool quilt project. I've got the Majestic Mountains project. I've got the Triple Irish Train project, and I'm hoping to have the Bargello project all ready to go. So, oh, thank you, Anonymous, whoever you are. Thank you. Big hugs. Looks like this could be happening. We're only $88 away. I missed pivot come. Oh, because you're a Friends fan. See, I didn't know because I read on this quilt project about the whole pivot thing. Hold on, You. Okay, hold on. So I'll show you one of the ones I have trimmed up. So they're pretty much very similar. Let me move all this stuff out of the way so it doesn't confuse. Okay. They're very similar the way, they're laid out. Just some of the borders and backing are very different, okay? So it took me a moment to figure out what was going on here. Okay, hold on. So first I'll show you the backing, okay? Beautiful, beautiful backing. We put a dragonfly and butterfly on two of them and a daisy on the other, okay? Oh, 8 7/8, but I found it easier to cut 9 inches on the diagonal for the triangles there, Niku, okay? All right, so that's the back. Isn't it beautiful? I love it that it's pieced, okay? It's really pretty. And then here is the front part, okay? See, I didn't understand the whole pivot thing. I still don't. It's like, you're my lobster, Marcel the monkey, how you doing? We're all on it, or we were on a break. What's the other one here? Central Perk, Holiday Armadillo, and Pivot, Pivot, Pivot. There we go. So. Oh, wow. Okay. I guess we're having a 12-hour next weekend. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Oh, no. Well, we'll be here for you when you get back there, Pat. We'll be here for you. Isn't it pretty? It's really cute. And then there's another one. I haven't trimmed it yet. But this is actually my favorite one because I like the colors. It's got green backing. Hold on. It's got green, lovely green flowered backing to it. But I like her borders. I like her borders that she did on this one. See? Isn't that pretty with that color? Oh, thank you, Lona. Thank you. Big hugs. Big hugs to everybody who's helped make this happen. Like, really. Thank you. It means a lot to us. It really does. Yeah, isn't it cute? And so this was the two that we had the dragonflies on. And then, oh, the other one's tucked over there. It's got daisies on it. But the same. It's the same thing. All the same stuffy stuff. So. Pam's Country Sewing, good to see you today. Look nice today. I'm working on a quilt. Very nice, Pam. Very nice. Very nice. What kind of pet quilt you working on? So celebrating International Quilting Day with all the quilting quilts of all the quilty stuffs. Yeah, it turned out really nice. I don't know. No, it must have been, and then she cut the panel pieces up to what she wanted to go in between. Because they're all the same, all laid out the same too. Like that's there on the other one, that's there on the other one, and so on and so forth. So, yes, goal is reached. Goal has been reached. Thank you, everybody. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate it that you want to hang out with us for 12 hours on the stream. I will let everybody know what project we're working on via our website on current live stream projects. And you can come and hang out with us. Oh, I got my, hold on, remember if you haven't watched yesterday's video on Plarn, this is how big my bags got me. And I thought of a good idea for it because we have a deep sink. And I thought I could put this on the bottom of the sink so I wouldn't be smacking my pots on the bottom all the time. So I thought that might be a good idea because the water could drain right through. It's just, could shake it off. You know what I mean? So, and then we just tuck all these little bits and bobs in. So, yeah, and I went one way. I went da-da-da-da-da, and then I went, I'm going to go this way. Make some different stuff. So, have some fun. Working on your first bar Jell-O. Very nice. Very nice, Kari. That's still, well, we have to still work on collecting, because we can't just go like, hey, we need like 5 pieces of wood, because that's all we can afford at this point, right? We have to have a good portion before we can make some progress. So on the shop. Something for Easter? Definitely. It could, Kathleen. Definitely. With the guides meeting that day. Oh, okay. Well, you can hang out for a little bit. We'll get there. We'll get there. Got some hexies from an old lady. Very nice. I make Plarn. I'd like to figure out how to make a weaving loom so I could make bigger things like that. So, or use other fabrics. I have a bolt of fabric that owes me nothing. I probably paid literally like 50 cents for it, but it's not something I would use for the backs of quilts unless it's kids' quilts. And there's only so many kid quilts I could do with this backing. So I'd like to try and see if I can recycle it into a yarn, in a way like a fabric yarn, and I can do some weaving with it, because I think the colors in it would make a nice carpet. So yeah, reduce, reuse, recycle. You know, you always have to. So yeah, I was like, oh, I could put that in the bottom of the sink, and I'm not banging my stuff at the bottom of the pan or the sink all the time, right? Or marking it up. So I'm like, hey, that could just kind of rest on there, above. You know, why not? I don't know. I was thinking other ideas for it. So, won't it float? I don't know, because I'm putting all the dishes and stuff on top of it. I don't know. Maybe. I hope not. Make sure you have stabilizer for the back of those t-shirt chunks there, Miss Krista, okay? Stabilize the backing of those t-shirts, because that's the stretch. It'll be too much for the sewing, unless you're hand sewing it or tying it. That's the only other suggestion I would use. So I got a t-shirt quilt project that was dropped off yesterday, and they told me, they were forewarning me that they applicate a t-shirt to the back of the backing. I was like, okay. All right. Well, we're going to do our best to try and make sure it comes out really good. I can't see the back as I'm quilting, but I will do my very bestest to hopefully it turns out right. Yeah, you could totally, like a rag, definitely. You could either braid it or weave it or knot it, or, you know, like there's many different ways you can make it, right? So, white or off-white? For what, Pam Reynolds? What's the white or off-white for? I also make yarn for fabric for weaving. There are tutorials out there on how to cut or splice your fabric. Yeah, definitely. It's very similar to the stuff I did for the Plarn too, so.
Do you have a problem doing the 12-hour on the Easter weekend?
Instead of next weekend?
Instead of next weekend? I'm not sure what's going to happen next weekend.
Oh, with work and stuff? Oh yeah, we can do it. We can do it Easter weekend.
So
what's the Easter weekend though? Tell me the number so I can say it out loud.
April 3rd.
April 3rd?
I believe so, yeah.
Can you check on my calendar for work? It's on the fridge. It would have H on a Friday and H on a Monday in April.
Yeah, it has the 2nd and the 5th.
2nd and the 5th. Okay, so it would be the 3rd, right?
Yeah, that's
Okay, April 3rd. Okay, so not next weekend, not the end of March, but the weekend after Easter weekend. On the Saturday, we will be here for 12 hours from 9 a.m. Eastern to 9 p.m. Eastern. I already have some ideas, because I was going to do it as a weekend project, but I think we'll do it as a live stream. I think it'd be more fun. And yeah, so April 3rd. Thank you, Brat. Thank you for putting it out there. Appreciate it.
2 HHL videos coming up soon.
And we got 2 home and hearth videos coming up very soon. Sorry for the delay on that. A lot of the snow and coldness was not very motivating. Sorry. Yay, okay? Everybody happy? April 3rd, April 3rd, 12 hours. And if we can sneak in another one for April, we'll do it at the end of the month, okay? Yeah, thank you, Helly. I was trying to figure out what, white or off-white. In regards to what, though? Like, what was the... Was the thread? Me too, Miss Allison. Me too. Me too. Thank you. Yeah, I can actually show you the fabric. I'm like, what do I do with it? Because I don't know what to do with it. It's a big, huge bolt. Here, I'll bring it over here so you can see it. And I'm thinking, well, if I can make some carpets out of it. I've been hanging on to it for like 5 years already. And I've made like at least 20 backings to kids' quilts. Oops, hit the fan. See, I mean, it's taller than the fan. Right? And it's got kids' names on it. It goes, P is for Patrick, and S is for Steven, B is for Benjamin, M is for Megan, L is for Lauren. It's got like all sorts of kid fun stuff on it, right? As you can see there. So if I cut it up and make it into like carpet or something else-ish. I just don't want to that coming back to haunt me. Coming back, whacking me in the head. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for wishing Munchkin a happy birthday. His birthday's on Monday, but we're celebrating the whole weekend. M is for Mitchell. Well, there might be on there too. But it's only from a certain letter section on. So there must have been 2 cuts. Must have been 2 or 3 cuts of fabric for alphabets and kids' names, because I only got the one section in between, or the first one, because there's B. There's B there too for Benjamin. R is for Robert. I don't know. I think there could have been more names. So I know. I just thought how else I can. I know it is super huge. It's really cute, but you can only do so much with it. It's got a little bit of a not nylon, like rayon-y kind of feel to it. Just a little bit. It won't shrink. Whatever we make out of it shouldn't shrink, that's for sure. So, oh, we got congrats on a baby. Woohoo! Finally, hand stitching. Big one started weeks ago. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Congrats to all. Thank you. It started off really good, Becky. We're going to make some soft pretzels tomorrow morning, and we're going to have pizza burgers for dinner. His own idea. We're just going to make it happen. And just because Monday's all a work day and we're all busy, we just wanted to kind of celebrate the whole weekend. And of course, you know, most of you know he kind of missed out last weekend, last year, because my mom passed away on his birthday. So, and we found out first thing in the morning. So, and it was just kind of put a whole on the whole day. So we want to make sure we making up for it this weekend, and this year, and celebrating his 25th, and just having a good time and celebrating, having a good time. I have a couple rolls like that out in the shop. Forgot how big they're huge. They're huge, Lona. They're big. It was hitting the fan. So. Oh, we're calling. That's good. It's still a friend of yours. So, anybody have any questions? If you do, you can always just leave them below if we miss it. And I want to thank everybody for your time today. Greatly appreciate you. All that won the fabric cuts, all 7 of you, because there were 7, even though we were only having 6 that day, but because of the mix-up on drawing names, not mix-up, but the delay, we didn't want anybody to miss out. So all 7 of them went out this week. And so thank you, everybody. Appreciate you very much. And then we'll give these things away that we were working on today, or at least the one of them anyways, away on our next 12 hour, which will be April 3rd. So, yeah, exactly. Babies should be welcomed. No wonder. No doubt. It does have a repeat, Tracy. It does. It probably is 108 wide there, Sass. Yeah, for sure. Happy quarter century. I don't know if it would be worthy of cutting that way. We're getting 2 pizzas, a pepperoni with extra cheese and a pepperoni with extra cheese today. So we kind of have a solidified bread crust for tomorrow. And then we're going to make a nice big hamburger patty, a squarish thingy, and we're going to cut it into pizza wedges. And we're going to put that in between 2 pieces of pizza because that's what he wants. That's a burger pizza. Thank you, everybody, for the warm wishes and kind thoughts and encouragement. And thank you. And I'm sorry I was blubbery at the beginning of the show. Just doing the best I can. Maybe. I don't know. It's kind of spread out. I don't know. We could think about it. Anybody want any of it? Oh, thank you, Lisa. Big hugs to you. Thank you, everybody. If you have any comments, leave them below. Enjoy the weekend. Thank you for all the Oh, that's a good idea there, Pat. Ooh, I like that. Thank you for all of Munchkin's birthday wishes. We greatly appreciate it for you guys sending your warm thoughts and happy wishes his way. So it's very, very nice of you, and we greatly, greatly appreciate it. So. Happy International Quilters Day, or Quilting Day. Hope you have fun. Thanks. Big hugs, everybody. If you, like I say, want to leave a comment, then leave it below. No need to see the part. No, I was blubbery face. Thank you, everybody. Big hugs. We'll see you soon.